Third time's a charm. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about this. And you may be like, what? Beef organs? Gross. And the reality is like, yeah, gross. Not everybody wants to wake up and eat a cow heart for breakfast, or fry up some lamb's kidneys, or eat a chicken liver. But there is a better way to get those vitamins and minerals, and they're essentially important for your health and vitality. So I'll never promote something that I don't take or that I know doesn't work. And I'm kind of looking forward to doing some videos on other stuff other than health and supplements. But for now, this is a jumping off point. So today we're going to be talking about beef organs and the importance of organs. So organs were ancestrally, they were like our ancestors' superfoods. Because you can eat all the vitamins and minerals you want from plants, but it's not the same thing as getting it pre-digested in the perfect form that you get from organ supplements. And like always, I'll always link the show notes in the show notes below. You should definitely go check out the Wellness Mama podcast, the Wise Traditions podcast, and like as always do your own information, search for your own information and do your own research, because it'll stick better in your mind when you've gone and done the research yourself. So there are plenty of good podcasts on the benefits of organ meats in the diet and what it does for the body. And today we're going to talk about a couple of those things. So first of all, let's talk about the liver and your liver. So the liver helps to filter waste and toxins out of the bloodstream and excrete them out of the body. And so a lot of chronic illnesses and diseases, and especially the ones that start with the big C, are actually just built up toxins in your body, and you have to help your body excrete the toxins if you don't want to have chronic disease and other related symptoms. So your liver is also responsible for helping you metabolize drugs, regulate hormones, metabolize medications, and it helps make proteins that are essential for blood clotting. So I'm talking to all the people that have anemic issues or hemophiliacs, and I was one of them. I was diagnosed with hemophilia very early on in my childhood, and part of it is genetics, part of it is hereditary, but also the biggest part of it I've discovered on my journey is actually nutritional support. So nutrition wasn't really in my realm of awareness growing up. I was more in survival mode, as most of us are as children, especially with unconscious parents. So, you know, it's really important to stress that organs were, to our great-grandparents and those before them, they were the ultimate superfoods of their diets. So some of the vitamins and minerals that are actually in so our beef organ blend is heart, liver, kidney, spleen, and lungs. That's right. And what that is it's literally grass. We only source organs from grass-fed animals because it's the vitamins and minerals that the animals are consuming in the grass is actually what's building the building blocks of their organs and nourishment. So if you've got a cow that's on grass, a grass-fed cow, it's going to have more K2, more vitamin A, more vitamin E, more vitamin B12. Like, it's going to have healthier organs because it's on healthier soil. And that's the importance of checking the ingredients and being absolutely adamant about what is in the ingredients and what you're putting into your body. Because if you're getting beef organs from a cow that's been in a feedlot, there's going to be a good chance that those organs have high toxicity levels in them. So that's something you really want to be mindful of and, you know, kind of not put in your body. You want to be, again, helping your body do its natural detox rhythms. We'll go through that. Okay, so some of the vitamins and minerals that are in an organ blend, so you can get just straight liver powder or you can get an organ blend, and we get an organ blend with all of what I said: heart, liver, kidney, spleen, lungs. And in that blend we've got vitamins like from those organs. Those organs have the vitamins B12, B6, B5, B3, B2, B1. They've also got the highest levels of iron, calcium, copper, magnesium, manganese, difference, potassium, selenium, zinc. I'm not done yet. They also have selenium, retinol, choline, folate, and CoQ10. So let's go into some of these. And if any of those are like you've never heard of them, please go do your research. It doesn't take long to type in what are the benefits of selenium? What are the benefits of choline? What are the health benefits of folate in the body? Like, do your own research. It'll stick in your mind better and you'll have better clarity for yourself. Okay, so, let's talk about vitamin A. Vitamin A so the vitamin A that you get in organ blends is different than the vitamin A you get in plant material. And so the difference is that in an organ, the vitamin A is a pre-formed vitamin, which makes it more bioavailable to your body. And retinol is essential for healthy vision, good hair, strong nails, skin. And what that does is for your skin is it actually helps your body produce melanin, which is the pigmentation of your skin. That's why people that are anemic are often very pale and have low energy because they don't have enough iron. Anemia is just a symptom of not having enough iron and proteins in your blood to produce the other, cascade effects. Because not only does having all of these vitamins, it stimulates, so you'll get a stronger metabolism, a stronger immune system, more energy production, more endurance, more regulated metabolism, and healthy thyroid function. So thyroid is actually located right here. It's like a little butterfly that wraps around your throat. And the thyroid is important for releasing hormones throughout the body, so healthy hormones. Okay, so let's talk about the benefits of vitamin B12. So the benefits of vitamin B12 is that it improves red blood cell formation and cellular function. We also need that for a healthy nervous system, supports the metabolism, and for healthy brain function. So if you've got brain fog, there's a good chance you might be needing some of this. Consuming enough liver can help prevent a deficiency, which can cause symptoms like fatigue, muscle weakness, brain fog, and mood changes. So just, self-diagnosis. You don't have to tell anybody, yes, I have brain fog. Yes, I have muscle weakness or fatigue. Yes, I am susceptible to irritable mood changes. So liver is the most concentrated source of vitamin A, which is actually a fat-soluble vitamin that acts like an antioxidant to reduce inflammation through fighting free radical damage in the body and oxidative stress. So vitamin A is also needed for vision and eye health, healthy skin, thyroid health, including strong bones and gene regulation. So we'll get into that when I get into talking about mitochondria. So the active form of vitamin A is called retinol, and it only comes from animal-derived foods that can be used directly by the body, as opposed to plant-based vitamin A, which are called carotenoids, however you want to say it. So if you struggle with any type of anemia, it's often a sign of iron deficiency. It also, just a straight liver supplement, has a powerful combination of folate, iron, and B vitamins, like the B12, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1 we talked about. Okay, so liver also supplies amounts of copper, zinc, chromium, and selenium, which have far-reaching benefits to your metabolism and your nervous system. So having a healthy body is having all the right key micro and macronutrients from the organ meats is actually going to help regulate your hormones, strengthen your immune system, fix underlying blood disorders, I guess you could say, and help relax your nervous system and boost your endocrine system. So we'll talk about the 3 different types of nervous systems and the endocrine system in another video. Okay, let's talk about CoQ10 just quickly. So both beef liver and beef heart have been found to be the richest sources of CoQ10. CoQ10 often depletes in our body over time, but CoQ10 can be CoQ10, which is often taken in a supplement form, is found to be the greatest concentration in the mitochondria of the cells. So the mitochondria are the cells of your body, and they've got these little hairs on them, and those little hairs are like antennas and receivers taking in information about your environment, about your stress levels, about your diet, your nutrition, your mental health, and it's they're like the batteries of your body, basically, your mitochondria. So, you know, taking a liver supplement, which is full, or an organ supplement, which is full of CoQ10, is actually going to increase the amount of energy and vitality in your body. And that's often when you see people that have been on their healing journey for a couple of years, they are like, look like they're on speed or something, because they're so excited and they're so vital and they're so happy. And it's like, you don't know you could feel this good until you feel this good, because nothing rings more true than your experience and your daily experience. So CoQ10 is also associated with cardiovascular health, improved blood pressure, sperm count, and egg fertility and quality. So if you've got infertility issues, there's a good chance you might want to get yourself on an organ blend supplement, or at least an organic grass-fed liver supplement. Either or. I mean, the benefits are that in a liver, you're just getting all the vitamins and nutrients and minerals from the liver organ, but in an organ blend, you're getting all the vitamins, macro vitamins and minerals from the heart, the liver, the organ, the spleen, the lungs. You know, you're getting it from all the micro and macronutrients from all the organs, not just one organ. But both are good. I started out on a liver supplement, and I've graduated to an organ blend supplement. So, you know, and this is one thing too, is that from listening to podcasts, like, I'm an autodidactic, so anything I learn, I have to learn myself. And that's through hearing, through seeing, so watching videos. Eating a balanced organ blend in your diet increases memory, decreases Alzheimer's, decreases chronic inflammation, supports the liver, supports the heart, supports your lungs, supports your brain function. Like I said, you know, it's got all of those vitamins of like vitamin A, C, K, E, iron, calcium, copper, magnesium, manganese, potassium, selenium, zinc, chromium, selenium, and all of those are important for memory, clarity, the ability to think of something and have the organizational skills to execute it in the real world. So, you know, one thing that we do in our house is that as the mother, I'm, you know, predominantly the cook, and we try to get organ blends and organ powder blend into our children as much as possible. So, you know, with baby food, my baby foods look like steamed sweet potato with butter, and organ blend powder and a pinch of salt. You know, these are all like Weston A. Price guidelines, and you know, my children are so healthy and thriving and vital and wake up excited to learn every day. And then, so what we do is you can either order a powdered version that you can sprinkle in things like sauces, soups. We put it in our taco mints when we're making spaghetti bolognese or taco salad. So you can sprinkle the organ blend powder through your food. Your children don't even need to know it's there. Or you can take it in a capsule form. And, you know, like, the benefits are so far reaching. It helps your nervous system, your eyesight, your hair, your skin, your nails, your immune system, your brain function. Like, I can't even stress how it's like the ultimate natural whole system antidepressant. Because, you know, they say like fatigue is a symptom of depression and low energy, and yeah, it might be, and you might be depressed about something, but it's often a lack of micro and macronutrients, which we don't get in our diets anymore. Like, you don't hear the big chain grocery stores pushing the health benefits of organ meats. You don't see it on the food pyramid, and yet these are the essential building blocks that kept our ancestors and our genetics and our lineage going for so long. And then in the last, let's say, well, my grandma's 70 now, so in the last 70 years, the importance of those organ meats have been stripped from the public awareness, and we've been force fed all of these other food pyramid schemes to support industrial egg, and you could go down the rabbit hole, but you get the point. Is that these organ meats, as gross as it sounds to be taking organ meats on a regular basis, first of all, it's like anything else. You take a supplement, you swallow it down, you have your breakfast and your coffee, and you get on with your day. It doesn't taste. There is no taste unless you're taking it on an empty stomach and you don't eat anything for the next 5-6 hours. Then it just tastes like powdered beef organs. So, it's really important if you've got fertility issues, if you've got depression, if you've got anemia, if you've got hemophilia, if you've got any sort of condition burdening your body, chronic inflammation, all of these things can be remedied with organ meats. And it's something that we don't really talk about anymore, and actually we're being driven towards more of a plant-based diets are being deemed the most healthy. And there's a handful of us awake out there that know that this is just another agenda to keep you distracted. So I hope that you found some of this helpful. I'm wishing you all health, wealth, happiness, and abundance. And until next time, tribe, we are going to be flat out because we got a market coming up. So the next video we will record will probably be next Monday on my birthday, and that might not be on health at all. That might just be a total spiritual video. So I'm wishing you all health, wealth, happiness, and abundance. Do the research into what are the health benefits and of eating organ meats, and I will leave podcasts in the show notes. And as always, wishing you health, wealth, happiness, and abundance. Until next time, we'll see you later, tribe. Peace. Okay, so now comes the fun bit, story time with Jillian. Okay, so like I said, I had hemophilia growing up. I also had chronic depression, chronic fatigue, just a whole, I was prone to chronic infections in my body and my blood. It just seemed to just keep going on. Weak teeth. I was like, oh my God, I'm falling apart faster than I'm growing. What's going on? And, I thought I was eating healthy, so I would have a cup of tea and a piece of toast and just get on with my day, and then I'd be hungry by 10 o'clock. And then also, it's just... So when I met my husband, he got me onto eating real proteins, because he understood, bread is just sugar, that's gonna make you hungry, and I would have a sandwich for lunch and some kind of pasta for dinner, thinking oh, if I chock it full of veggies, it'll be really healthy. Not true. So when I met my husband, the first thing he did was he got me onto fermented foods, which allowed me to come off my antidepressants with 0 side effects, because previously I had tried to come off my antidepressants because I didn't really see it as a long-term solution, and was never giving any information by my doctor about when I might start feeling better I can come off them. So I tried to come off my medication without the proper nutritional support, and I felt like I was drunk all the time. It was I was cutting corners and walking into walls, and I felt dizzy and kind of disoriented, and I didn't feel even safe to drive a car. And then when my husband got me onto fermented foods, eggs, because they have such a rich source of vitamins and minerals in their egg yolks, including vitamin A, C, K, and choline, which are essential for neurological development and brain function and nervous system function. And then he got me onto, so ferments, eggs, and bacon were the first thing that my husband started feeding me. And just from eating those 3 things, I immediately started to feel better. And that allowed me to come off my antidepressants, which I had been on for over 5 years without any side effects. So that says something, is that I tried it without the nourishment side of things, and I had all these like side effects where I felt loopy and dizzy and sick and not safe to drive and kind of cutting corners, and then I tried coming off my medication with the nutritional support, and I was able to come off it and actually feel better than I ever felt in my life. And then I was like, okay, well, this guy obviously knows a thing or two about nutritional support and health and healing, because my husband was on his own healing journey at that time. And then he got me onto eating beef liver, and I was like, and chicken livers, and at first I was a bit like, gross. What do I do with this fleshy piece of meat? But I found ways to put it through our meals. So I would put it in my magic bullet and puree like some chicken livers and put those through our hamburger mince and have them in our patties, and it made zero difference flavor wise. And then I would start pureeing up the livers and putting them in our spaghetti bolognese. And then we got pregnant with my son, and he was absolutely enormous, and I did more research, and the more I researched into the benefits of organs for fetal development and all of the vitamins and nutrients that are in those essential organs, the more I felt we were trying to eat like the organs more than we were taking them in supplements. And so it was just a constant like, how am I going to use the liver tonight? How am I going to use the liver today? How am I going to use the liver today? And so as much as I tried, like we still had a very healthy son, and he's an absolute giant for a 6-year-old, like up to here on me. As healthy as it was, we were getting all of from the liver and the organ meats that we were eating, we weren't taking them daily. Now, fast forward to here we are 7 years down the healing journey track in a whole new body, feeling freaking amazing and better than I ever could have imagined being. Like better than I ever felt on any drug or any antidepressant ever, ever, ever. I can't stress that enough. My life is a beautiful blessing every single day, and I just live in this place of like love and bliss and gratitude. Even when like, the universe or I'm faced with adversity, I'm like, I'm learning something from this. Thank you. So that's a big thing, is that I had depression for a huge part of my life, and now I feel better than I ever did on any medication. And the cornerstone under all of that and under all of my healing journey has been those nutritional support through eating organic stuff, because if you're not eating organic, you're eating food with herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, all sorts of sprays that are wreaking havoc on your nervous system and your brain and your organs, and so on and so forth. And so the most amazing thing happened last year is that we got pregnant with our daughter, and I took a turmeric cap every morning. I would take a turmeric cap, a moringa blend that we make called Green Machine, and I would take 2 to 3 organ caps every day. So, I felt a bit like my grandma, like those old ladies that just take like 10 capsules every morning. But, most people are going to call me crazy and insane. We had planned to have a home birth. Some call it free birth, unassisted birth, whatever you want to call it. And some people would have, like, if I had gone to a doctor, they would have said, oh, you've got hemophilia, there's no way, you're at high risk, blah, 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 injecting all their fear into me. But I knew from doing my research that I was taking the absolute best vitamins and minerals, micro and macronutrients that I could source, and I was growing the best food that I could source. So I was eating organic, I was getting all of my organ meats on the daily, so not just like 2, 3, 4 nights a week. I was getting it every day, a full dose of iron, copper, magnesium, zinc, potassium, choline, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and I was like just supercharging this baby inside me. And the coolest thing is that one day for like a couple days, I decided like, let's just see. And I didn't take my supplements, and I felt really like a lot of morning sickness coming on, to the point where it was really uncomfortable. And as soon as I got back on the organ blend, morning sickness gone immediately. I had zero morning sickness with my daughter. Like, I went off my pills for off my supplements for 2 days, I think it was, and it was like the worst 2 days of my pregnancy, period. And the beautiful thing is that we actually got to have that beautiful home birth. And our daughter came, like, there was zero complications, there was zero hemorrhaging, zero bleeding. It was the most beautiful, magical, flawless, sacred, healing birth like imaginable. you know and that's not discounting that I went through 10 hours of contractions 1 minute apart for 10 hours straight, and so that took a toll on my nervous system. But also, I got the chance to lay up in bed, in my own environment with my baby. I got my own supplements. I was being nourished. I had previously, like when I got pregnant with my daughter, I just went on like a bone broth making binge, and I filled our freezer with as much bone broth because I know how healing that is to recovering mothers. And so the point of this all being is that if I had gone with a conventional doctor or birth, they would have called me crazy, or who knows what could have happened. But the point is that I trusted myself. I trusted the knowledge that I had taught myself on nutritional eating, on the vitamins and minerals, how they affect the body, how they affect the organs, this development of your baby's nervous system, of your baby's brain development, of your baby's, like I studied, choline supports the baby's development of the nervous system, of the heart, of the brain function. And a crazy thing is that, like, you learn so much along the way. And in parts of Asia, when a woman gets pregnant or wants to get pregnant, they put her on a diet that consists of 12 to 24 eggs a day. And the reason is because eggs, especially in the yolks, are full of vitamin A, C, E, and choline. And the choline is absolutely essential for neuroplasticity development. So the development of the baby's organs and brain and eyes and teeth and skin and flesh. So, I knew I was having a healthy baby. I had a flawless pregnancy. I had zero, like, hypertension, high blood pressure. I had zero kind of sugar, like, what is it, gestational diabetes. I have never felt so freaking amazing, and I had so much energy through my whole pregnancy to do, like, everything. I mean, everything. House renovations, building a cool room, you name it. It was a big year, and it finished off with having the most amazing home birth at home. And the only reason I felt confident enough that I could do that is that I had the unconditional support of my husband and his belief in that, I know what I'm talking about. I've studied it. I've done the research. I have the lived experience, and and so I just wanted to let you guys know that you can overcome chronic disease, chronic illnesses, chronic depression, chronic anemia, genetic disorders like hemophilia. So, just really do your research. Look into, okay, missing platelets. How do I get more proteins in my body to create the proper healthy production of blood platelets? Always encouraging you guys to go and do your own research, and you'll find that the more you research, the more excited you are to learn more. And that's the natural inertia of being an autodidactic, is when you find something that you love, you just want to keep learning more and more and more, and it's exciting, and you're excited to share that information. And so I really encourage you guys to go check out some of the links below. They have far more superior information, and I've probably conveyed it a lot clearer than I can, but I thought I'd just leave you guys with a little success story of healing depression, healing my chronic inflammation, my blood disorders, and having the most beautiful home birth. And just remember, like, organ blends are essential for, yeah, the neuroplasticity, for your fertility, for hormone function, and all of these, you know, your hormone function, your endocrine system, your gut bacteria, your lymphatic system, your thyroid. All of these are intimately interconnected. And so when you start taking care of one, then you start taking care of the next system, and then your whole system starts to upgrade itself, and you will start to feel better. And, you know, healing is a journey. It's not a magic white pill that you take. It's not just like, take this and your life will be better. It's an ongoing process, and every day it's like, okay, I'm just going to try this supplement. Okay, I'm just going to try this detox. I'm just going to try fasting for 24 hours and letting my, you know, digestion rest. It's just one little baby step every day builds on itself. And that's the best thing you can do, is just wake up and try and keep trying. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I'm wishing you health, wealth, happiness, and abundance. And until next time, we are going to be flat out because we have a farmer's market coming up. So, well, actually a couple farmer's markets coming up. So we're in the throes of getting it all ready. And for anyone who works at farmer's markets, you know what I'm talking about. All right. One love, tribe. See you later.